the best against the best.
Welcome back to Daytona, where things just get stranger. In the last caution flag, Cody Ware was the free pass car. He got back on the tail end of the lead lap, but that's his. Rick Ware racing number 51 right in the middle of the cars, racing for the lead in the Daytona 500. 16 laps later, he has put the whip to it and forged his way all the way to the front.
Hey, you know this car right here in the front, Ross Chastain, he ain't scared to do that block, is he, Kev?
Well, and you saw Cody Ware drive all the way to the front of the pack with Kyle Larson pushing him, and I think you were able to recognize that they were able to get all the way to the front, and Justin Allgaier and Ross Chastain said, heck with this, let's go to the front right now while we have an opportunity.
Now, Ware was in a Ford last year. They have switched to Chevrolet this season. So that's 3 Chevys up at the front with Bubba Wallace's Toyota.
It's another block to that outside.
Ooh,
watching him manage
that was close.
Let's listen along.
40's down there, very, very bottom. 23's out in front of that 51. Quarter off you, quarter off him. 23-11. 23 is clear now, all lanes. He's pushing you. And the 11's half off of him. That bottom's coming back now.
That's Brandon McReynolds, spotter for car number 1. Ross Chastain carrying the Busch Light cam today.
This is where that spotter is vitally important.
Well, this is the first time all week we've seen Ross Chastain up in the front. Down underneath him is Justin Allgaier. Obviously, that's a Junior Motorsports car. Dale and Kelly Earnhardt's car on the racetrack right there, running their one race. Well, what could be the only one race that they run this year with the 40 car, but both of those cars, the 40 car chose to really be cautious in our qualifying races. Now you see that car up in the front of the pack, but Ross Chastain, he hasn't been anywhere to be found this week, so right now leading the pack.
First laps led in the Daytona 500 for Junior Motorsports. Clint, Ross Chastain looked like he was swatting bees behind the wheel there.
Yes, he was. I picked up on that too. Workload is high. That tells me that car was pretty loose, light on its feet, particularly off of 4 and then even through the tri-oval. Bet it is right now too. Big shot from Bubba Wallace from behind.
Regan?
Well, Mike, how about that 40 of Justin Allgaier up leading the pack right now? The team told me earlier today this was part of their strategy. Crew Chief Greg Ives said last year we didn't feel like we were aggressive enough early in the race to really learn the car the way that we wanted to. This was what they wanted to do this year. It's worked out for them to get themselves up there and understand a little bit more about it. Keep in mind also they were involved in that early race first caution. The damage not of concern, just a little bit tight right now.
Now right behind him, that 88 is Connor Zilisch. Probably the most heralded rookie to come to NASCAR Cup Series since Jeff Gordon, as he battles for the lead. Right there in the middle is the 19-year-old, first teenage racer in the Daytona 500. Trouble! Around goes Briscoe, Zilisch, Ty Gibbs.
Austin Dillon, big hit into the side of Briscoe. You saw those cars dancing around. We talked about Chastain. Zilisch bounced off that car twice, and I think it kind of got him moving around, and the behind him collected him.
Second caution of the day for cause, not including the caution at the end of stage 1. Chase Briscoe able to drive away after getting sideswiped. There's some splitter damage on Zilich's car.
And you see them putting the air in the side of that car to raise the suspension.
That's the air
actually going to start up in turn 3.
I was right, guys. It starts right here with Connor Zilisch. You watch him. He gets into the side of the 40 once. It happens again, and then Cody Ware behind him. Keep an eye on the stack up. Moving around, car got squirrely, got a little bit loose up off the corner. They touch again. Rest is history. Watch Austin Dillon. Boom! Ooh. Big shot into Briscoe down low.
Looked like Chastain got into Cody Ware and sent them spinning.
You see the 34 car at the end, big hit. And it looked like, I can't tell if Connor was coming up the racetrack to side draft or Justin was going down, but regardless, it stacked him up, and Ross Chastain got into the right front of Cody Ware. And when you hit the right front of these cars, it just immediately hangs a left.
Austin Dillon with nowhere to go.
A lot of damage on that 3 car. A lot of movement with Zilich. That's the first time. Second time, you see him starting to move around, trying to avoid it.
Boy, and if you're Johnny Morris, when you have your cars, what are the odds of your cars running into each other like that?
From Chase Briscoe. Pretty hard hit, even at reduced speed down in the infield grass.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they say about the right front suspension on that car as we're on board with Austin Dillon right here.
Couldn't see him.
Nothing.
Lost him in the smoke, huh?
Nothing he can do about
Right
that.
his lap.
And from Bubba Wallace.